Okay, this next standard, this is kind of the last standard. Okay, there's a one in the final, but that's just a recap of some stuff you've already learned throughout the year. A hair salon receives a shipment of 84 bottles of hair conditioner to use and sell to customers. The two types of conditioners are A and B. Type A costs $6.50 per bottle. Type B costs $8.25 per bottle. The hair salon's invoice for the conditioner is $588. Find how many Type A bottles and Type B bottles are worth. It's all right there for you to fill out. So there's 3 units because you got the A and the B and then the money spent. So that's 3 significant units. So again, we make that table from first semester, this all the way back to first semester. Now we're going to put A and B here, and then we're going to put together, okay? And then remember here's how many, here is per, and here's total, okay? Just put per, okay? Don't put single, just put per, okay? And then you put your dollar sign, because that's your third unit above those. This is not dollars, though. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is identify what my total cost was. It's $588. And after that's been placed on the table, cross it out. Now this is for non-money amounts, okay? If it has a money amount, it doesn't belong here. So 84 is the only non-money amount, but that's neither A or B, and it doesn't say more than either, okay? So we put 84 in the together, you can kind of tell. So we use 2 separate variables, X and Y here. Delete that. In the next video, you're going to use that box. You'll see why, okay? All right, now money amounts I have is $6.50. That'd be for A. And $8.25 is for B. Okay. Now to find your money total in each column, you multiply. So that'd be 6.50X and 8.25Y. And I have 2 equations, the bottom with X and Y and the top with X and Y. So I make this little chart here. And I'm going to put X plus Y equals 84. And then I'll put 1s in front. 650X plus 825Y equals 588. And then use your elimination method. 650 is the bottom X coefficient, so we multiply the tops. Okay, so that's 650X plus 650Y. Then we take 84 times 650, which is 546. Okay. And then the bottom just remains the same. Okay. 650X plus 8.25Y equals 588. Okay, now these are the same, but they have to be opposite, so I can cancel them. But then 825 and 588 also have to go opposites, and then we're always adding. Remember to add the negative on your second one. So 6.50 plus negative 8.25 is negative 1.75Y. Then I add 546 to negative 588. That's negative 42. Okay, then I can go ahead and divide. And that gives me my solution for Y, which is the B bottles. Okay, 24. So if Y is 24, then that's my B bottles. Okay, now to find your A bottles, again, we'll replace the... We'll just replace Y in this equation here. Delete your Y and just put a times 24 next to that. So 1X plus 24 equals 84. Subtract 24, and that's 60. You don't need to divide it by 1. It'll still be 60. Okay, the manager of a store that specializes in selling tea decides to experiment with a new blend. She will mix some Earl Grey tea that sells for $5 per pound with some orange Pekoe tea, whatever that is, sells for $3 per pound to get 100 pounds of the new blend. If all of this is sold, they're going to make $450. How many pounds of tea of each is required? So again, 3 you got your Earl Grey, you got your Orange Pekoe, and then the together amount. I should have always been putting together. And then we have how many, and then per and total. You're like, what about single? Per means single, same thing. Okay, so first off, it's always good to get a total cost. It's $450. Okay, and then find a non-money quantity, 100 pounds, but 100 pounds of the new blend means that's together. Okay, so again, X and Y. Now, other money amounts we have $5 for the Earl Grey tea, and the Orange Pekoe is $3. So we don't need that. So X times 5 is 5X and 3Y. So again, it's a system of linear equations, okay, in standard form. Okay, so X plus Y equals 100, and then 5X plus 3Y equals 450. Okay, so I'll multiply by 5 on the top and 1 on the bottom. So it's going to be 5X plus 5Y equals 500. And on bottom, we're going to have 5X plus 3Y equals 450, because multiplying by 1 is the identity property. So negative, negative, negative. Cancel those. 5 plus negative 3 is 2Y. That's 50. So divide by 2, and Y is 25. Okay, that also happens to be the Orange Pekoe. 25 pounds of that. Okay, then I got 1X plus 1Y equals 25. So my Y is 25, so ditch that. Okay, so 1 times 25, no, that's 100. What am I doing? Okay. So 1X plus 25 equals 100. Then I subtract 25, and that's 75. There you go. Okay, now my next one, this next one's a little bit confusing, okay? This is different. A coffee manufacturer wants to market a new blend of coffee that sells for $3.90 per pound by mixing cinnamon flavor, which sells for $2.75 per pound, with vanilla flavor that sells for $5 per pound. The total weight of the new blend is 100 pounds. What amounts of each type of coffee should be blended? So again, that's 3 units. So you got the cinnamon, the vanilla, and together. Then you have how many per and total. Now, what's your total cost? Well, the problem is you don't know that. Okay, look at those amounts, the money amounts. There's no way that's the total cost for the 100 pounds. Okay, there's no way. So I'm going to put a little question mark there. We're going to come back to that. Now, how many? What's your non-money? You got 100 pounds. Okay, it doesn't say if it's cinnamon or vanilla. It doesn't say more than, so we put 100 here. And again, that's X, that's Y. Now, your money amounts per. Well, that says per, but that's the mixture of it, okay? So $3, these all say per pound. That one, and that one. So what we do is the middle one, as far as value, okay, you know, that's the lesser one. That's the higher one. That's the middle one. That's actually going to go here, okay? And then clearly says cinnamon's $2.75. Read the problem. And then the vanilla is 5, okay? Now you're like, what do I do? Well, you just multiply. You got 275x, you got 5y, and that's going to be $390. Okay, now, because 100, and then you take 100 times $3.90, that's 390. Okay, that's how I got that. I multiplied. Okay, so now I have my equation. X plus y equals 100, 275x plus 5y equals 390. Okay. So So I'll multiply the top by 2.75 and the bottoms by 1. So I'm going to get 2.75x plus 2.75y. 100 times 2.75 is 275 even. And then 275x plus 5y equals 390. Negative, negative, negative. Out. So 2.75 plus negative 5 is negative 2.25y. Remember to put it in as negative 5. And then we add that. And that's going to be negative 115. So I divide both sides by negative 2.25. I get 51. I'm going to say it's 51. That's right, actually. Some of you are like, you must have messed up. No, I didn't. Y, vanilla, 51. Then the cinnamon, we can just put in for the y here. 1x plus 1y equals 100. Ditch the y and put times 51. So it's going to be 1x plus 51 equals 100 minus 51, and you're at 49. So there's 49 pounds of the cinnamon. Okay, and then I'm going to go over one more. Okay. An adult pass for a county fair costs $2 more than a children's pass. When 378 adults and 214 children's passes were sold, the total revenue is $2,384. Find the cost of an adult pass and the cost of a children's pass. Okay, again, 3 units. Okay, adults, children together. How many per and total. Okay, this one we actually do know the total cost for the adults and children together. It's $2,384. Ditch that. Now, non-money numbers. We actually have a couple this time. 378 adults. Okay. 214 children. And if you know the two how manys, okay, like you do, add them together. Only in this top row are you going to add them, okay? Add 378 to 214. That's 592. Because together, how many? 592. Okay, now the actual money amounts, the cost per. The only thing you see left is that 2 more. Well, if it's 2 more, you're going to put x plus 2 in one of the two and x in the other, and you won't need this, okay? So the adults are $2 more. So x plus 2 is the adults. Now, when you have a plus sign, you're going to want to put that in parentheses, and then you put x in the other one. Because with the parentheses, you distribute 378 to x and to 2. So it's 378x plus, and then you take 378 times 2, and that's 756. Okay, and then 214 times x is 214x. Now what you can do then, you don't need to make the cross. You don't need a system. You can get your answers just off the bottom because you have the same variables. So you can add those two together. Equals is here. So I add 378x to 214x, and that'd be 592x plus 756 equals 2,384. Then I minus 756 from both sides. So 592x equals, and that's 1,628. Then I divide by 592. And the x is 2.75. Now go find that place where the x is all alone, right there. That's children. So student 275. Now the other one's very easy. When everything's in terms of x, okay, the other one you just plus 2, okay? Plus 2, and that would be 4.75. Okay, then the last one I'm going to go over in this video. Two teams in a game combined for 897 yards of total offense. Team A ran 41 plays, while Team B has run 45 plays. Team A averaged 3 yards more per play than Team B. Find the yards averaged by each team per play. So again, 3 units, but not having the money kind of throws some people off. So we're just going to put Team A and Team B. That kind of makes sense. And then together. Then how many per and total. Now instead of money, you got yards. So you put yards per and yards total. Okay, now yards total together, we know that. That's two teams combined. It means it's 897. Okay, now how many? That means not yards amounts. Well, 41 isn't yards, so it's got to go here. That's for Team A. And 45 is not yards. That's plays, so that's going to go right here. And again, in the top row, only in the top row, add those amounts together. You get 86. Okay, that's how many plays are ran together. Now, as far as the per goes, you see what you have left. Okay. You see 3 yards more per play, so we're going to use the X plus 3X combination. So X plus 3 is Team A. If you have a plus, put that in parentheses, and then you're going to distribute. And then X goes here. Now, if you know these two, okay, you don't need this, okay? That's me. So 41 times X, 41X. 41 times 3 is 123. Then 45x. Okay, and then we have nothing but x's, so I add the x's to get 86x plus 123 equals 297. Okay, then I minus 123. $174. Divide that by 86. Okay, I got 2. Wait a second, I did something wrong there. 41 times 3. I don't think I did. Oh, that's 897. That's why. Okay. 774 divided by 86 is 9. So X is 9, okay? So here's my solo X, and that's under B. So B is 9, okay? And then A, well, A is just 3 plus that, so add 3, you get 12.